Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 10 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. Use your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 10 maths, and then click on view all lessons. So, there you can find the list of the chapters we're going to do a quick review on the chapter quadratic equations. So let's just start with the chapter quadratic equations. We're going to start the characteristics of the quadratic functions. Let's just learn the quadratics of the quadratic function. So the one of the very important characteristic of the quadratic equation is the graph of the quadratic equation always in the U shape. Got it? Either it opens upward or either it opens downward. Got it? So you can find the vertex of the um, you have can find this is basically the vertex of the this point is basically the vertex of the quadratic function. Got it? So just for here you have y is 1 and x is 0. It would be 0 and 1. These are the coordinates of the vertex. Got it? Okay, that would be 0 and 1. Okay, here you have another example. So the graph opens downward. Got it? That means you have to write the equation of the axis of symmetry. So basically the axis of symmetry is the thing that divides a shape into two identical parts. Got it? So when you divide this shape into two identical parts, just draw a line that divides the shape into two identical parts. It would be like this. Got it? So just look at this point where the graph, what is the, if you draw a line, it would be like this. So you have to find the axis of symmetry. So here is the point that is x negative 3. So the equation of axis of symmetry is x equals negative 3. X equals negative 3 is the point that divides the uh, graph into two identical parts. Got it? Okay. Every parabola has an axis of symmetry. The line passes through the vertex and divides the parabola into two halves that are the mirror image. Basically, the lines that divides the two, the line that divides the parabola into two identical parts. Got it? Okay. The last one is look at the graph. What is the y-intercept? We have to write the y-intercept of the parabola. So basically, the y-intercept of the parabola is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis. Got it? So the graph is touching the y-axis on the origin. 0, 0. X value is 0 and y value is 0. So the y-intercept of this parabola is 0. Got it? Okay, let's see what is the vertex form of the parabola. Okay, the vertex form of the parabola is Okay, you are given graph the function f of x equals 2x square. Basically, the vertex form of the parabola is y equals a times x minus h whole square plus k. Got it? That is the vertex sum of the parabola. Y equals a x minus h whole square plus k. Got it? The value of the a, if the value of a is greater than 0, that means the parabola opens upward. Got it? And if the value of the a is negative, that means if it is less than 0, that means the parabola opens downward. Got it? So just look at the given graph. We have to write the equation in the parabola form. So just look at the graph given. We have to graph f of x equals 2x square. Got it? That means in this case, the vertex of the parabola is 2 into x minus 0 whole square plus 0. That means in this case, the vertex of the parabola is at 0 and 0. Got it? So the other points are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So just use these two points, the vertex and the point, and form the parabola. So here is the parabola of the equation. Here is the parabola of the equation f of x equals 2x square. Got it? Here is the uh, graph of the parabola y equals 2x square. Got it? Let's do another example. The other example is f of x equals x square. Again, you just f x square. That means the graph, that means the vertex of the parabola is at 0, 0. Got it? See, here you have 2 times x minus 0 whole square plus 0. That means the vertex is 0 and 0. Got it? And the other 2 points are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So here is the parabola. Got it? Okay, let's just see how to solve the quadratic equations. We have three different ways to solve the quadratic equation. One of them is square root method. Then we can factor the equation, and then the completing square method. So let's see. We're going to start with the first one, that is solve a quadratic equation by using square roots. Got it? Let's just start with the first one. Okay. So first example is, how many real solutions does the equation have? The equation is p square equals negative 55. Got it? So because the value is negative 55, so the when the square root of the negative values, we don't have we the square of root of the negative values are not real. Got it? That means the equation has no real roots, because p square equals negative 55, and the negative, when because you have to calculate, whenever you have to calculate the value of p, you have to square root both sides. Got it? And the square root of negative 55 is not a real number, so this equation has no real solution. Got it? So basically you can see the roots here. If a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 has no bx term, just look at this very important point. If a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 has no bx term, you can find the number of solutions by isolating x square. Just isolate x square in this case. If x square equals a positive number, there are two solutions. If x square equals 0, there is one solution, the number 0. If x square equals a negative number, there are no solutions. Got it? So there is a case, if you are not given with a bx term, just isolate the variable x square. If the x square equals the positive number, that means it has two solutions. If the x square equals 0, that means the function has, that means there is one solution and the solution is 0. And if x square is a negative number, that means there are no solutions. Got it? Okay, the next one is solve for d square equals 49. And we know that 49 is a complete square of 7. Got it? So that means the function has two roots. Got it? They, the two roots are 7 and negative 7. Got it? Okay, let's just start with complete the square. Okay, you are given with the equation, you have to complete the square. A square plus 2hn plus the missing number. So whenever you have to complete the square, we always add b divided by 2 whole square. What is b divided by 2? The equation of the parabola is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Just look at this equation. So whenever you have to complete the square, like for this one, you're given with h square plus 2h, but you are not given with the term c. What you have to do, you added b over 2 whole square. For example, here you have b is 2. It would be 2 over 2. 2 over 2 is 1, and you have to add 1 square in the equation. Got it? It would be then h square plus 2h plus 1. Got it? Okay, let's start with another example. Okay, let's start with this one. You have to complete the square. K square plus 16k plus. So you have to add b over 2 whole square. Got it? B is 16. So it would be 16 over 2. 16 over 2 is 2 times 8 is 16. You have to add 8 square. Got it? So see here you have added 8 square. So when you complete the square, it would be k square plus 16k plus 64. And that would be the complete square of k plus 8 whole square. Got it? Let's just do test questions. Okay, w square minus w minus 20w and plus you have to add. So it would be a square plus bx plus c. Got it? Equals 0. So you have to do b over 2 whole square. You have to add. So b in this case is negative 20. Negative 20 over 2 is negative 10 square. So just add negative 10 square in the equation. It would be b square minus 20w and plus minus 10 whole square. So minus 10 whole square is 100. It would be w square minus 20w and plus 100. So that you have to find the complete the square. So the number that makes the polynomial a perfect square is 100. Got it? So the correct option is 100. Okay, the next one again you have to complete the square. It would be m square plus 18m plus the missing value. So it would be ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. So you add b over 2. Got it? So b is 18. So it would be 18 over b over 2 square. 18 over 2 square. 18 over 2 is 9. So that means you have to add 9 square. It would be m square plus 18m and plus 9 square. 9 square is 81. Got it? So here is the option that is 81. Got it? Okay. Let's just start with solving a quadratic equation by factoring. Okay, here is the solve a quadratic equation by factoring. Okay, y square minus 15y equals 0. Got it? So let's see if we can factor the equation. So we can take common y. It will be then y times y minus 15 equals 0. Got it? Now use the 0 property, equate them to 0. It would be then y equals 0 and y minus 15 equals 0. Got it? So it has the two values. One of them is y equals 0 and the second one is y equals 15. Got it? Let's just do practice questions. Okay, j square minus 11j equals 0. So just see how can we factor. We can factor j common and you are left with j minus 11 equals 0. Got it? Just use the 0 property, equate them. Either j equals 0 or either j minus 11 is 0. Got it? That means the function has two roots, j equals 0 and j equals, when you move negative 11 to the other side, it would be positive. So it would be j equals 11. Got it? So the two values are 0 and 11. So the correct option is 0 and 11. Okay, the next one is square plus 37v equals 0. So let's just factor out the equation. You can take common v. So we are left with v plus 37 equals 0. So just use the 0 property. It would be 0 property. V equals 0 or either v plus 37 equals 0. Got it? So it would be v equals 0 and v equals negative 37. Got it? So the solution for the equation is 0 and negative 37. Got it? Okay, now we're going to learn how to solve the quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Okay, solve a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Okay, so you are given with the equation, but that is, let's do practice question. Okay, the equation is 2w square minus 5w minus 3. So just equate the equation with, let me write it down, 2w square minus 5w minus 3. Let me write it down on board. 2w square minus 5w minus 3 equals 0. Let me just confirm the equation. Yes, okay. Just equate the equation to the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Got it? That means a equals 2, b equals negative 5, and c equals negative 3. Got it? So you can put up all the values in the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Got it? So just put up all the values. B is negative times negative 5 plus minus b square is negative 5 square minus 4, a is 2, and c is negative 3 divided by 2a is 2. It would be 5 plus minus 25 minus 3 times 2 is 6 and 6 times 4 is 24 divided by 4. Got it? So it would be 5 plus minus 49, 25 plus divided by 4. Got it? So when you calculate the square root, it would be 5 plus minus 7 over 4. So the equation has two solutions. 5 plus 7 is 12 over 4. it would be 3 and negative 1 over 2. Got it? These are the two solutions of the equation, and that's how we use the quadratic formula to find the values. Got it? Let's just do another example. So you have 3 and negative 1 over 2, I think. Yes, it is 3 and negative 1 over 2. Okay, 6q square minus 6q minus 5. Okay, just equate the equation with the standard form. Standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. A equals 6, b equals negative 6, and c equals negative 5. Got it? Just use the formula. It is minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Just put up a values of a, b, c. It would be minus minus 6 plus minus b square is minus 6 square minus 4, 6, negative 5 divided by 2a. Got it? So it is 6 plus minus 36 minus minus plus 5 times 4 is 20, and 6 is 120 divided by 12. 6 plus minus 100, 56 divided by 12. Let's see if one, I don't think 156 is the, it would be 12.4. Got it? The square root of 156 is 12.4. So we can solve it as 6 plus minus 12.4 over 12. Got it? So it would be 6 plus 12.4 over 12 and 6 minus 12.4 over 12. Got it? Okay, 6 plus 12.4, 18.4, and 18.4 divided by 12 is, so it has the values 1.54, 1.54 and negative 0.4. Got it? You can calculate the values. Okay, let's just see. Solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. Okay, v square plus 12v equals 19. So we have to complete the solve by completing the square. V square plus 12v equals 19. Got it? So first of all, we have to complete the square. We just learned how to complete the square. You have to add b over 2 whole square. B is 12, so it would be 12 over 2 whole square. 2 times 6 is 12. That means you have to add 6 square both sides. Got it? Just add both sides. It would be, you have to add 6 square both sides. So when you add 6 square both sides, it would be then, let me just do it on board. Okay, let me just write it down on the board. We'll solve then. V square plus 12v equals 19. Okay, we have to add b over 2 square. B over 2 is 12 over 2. That would be 6 square. Just add 6 square both sides. It would be b square plus 12b plus 6 square equals 19 plus 36. So this is the square of b plus 6 whole square, and 19 plus 6 and 9, 5. It would be 55. Got it? Just square root both sides. 2 and square root got cancelled out and you're left with b plus 6, and the square root 55 equals 7.41. It would be v plus 6 equals plus minus 7.41. So it is v equals 7.41 minus 6 and v equals negative 7.41 minus 6. So it would be 1.41 and negative 13.41. That would be the two values for the v. Got it? 1.41 and okay, yes, here we have 1.42 and 13.42. Got it? Okay, let's just do the practice question. Okay, k square plus 10k plus 9 equals 0. K square plus 10k plus 9 equals 0. Just move 9 to the other side. It would be k square plus 10k equals negative 9. Got it? So this would be b. 10 over 2 square. 10 over 2 is 5. 5 square. Basically, you have to add 5 square both sides. It would be k square plus 10k plus 5 square. That would be negative 9 and plus 5 square. This is the square of k plus 5. And 25 minus 9 is 16. Just square root both sides. It would be k plus 5 equals plus minus 4. Got it? So you have to do k equals 4 minus 5 and k equals negative 4, negative 5. K minus 5 is 4 minus 5 is negative 1 and negative 9, negative 5 is negative 9. So k has the two values. They are k equals 1 or k equals negative 9. Got it? Mm. So it is negative 10k, not the positive. Wait. It is negative 10k. Got it? Okay, it will be then k minus 5 whole square. You are left with k minus 5 equals 4 plus minus 4. It would be k equals 4 plus 5 and k equals negative 4 and positive 5. So 5 plus 4 is 9 and 5 minus 4 is 1. So k has a two values. They are 1 and 9. Got it? Let's do another example. It would be 1 and 9. They are 9 and 1. Got it? Okay, the next one is p square plus complete, solve by completing p square plus 12p. P square plus 12p equals minus 19. Okay, here you have 12. That would be b over 2. B is 12 over 2 whole square and that equals 6 square. Got it? So you have to add 6 square both sides. So it is the complete square of p plus 6 whole square and 36 minus 19 is, it is 17. So it would be p plus 6 whole square and 17. So it would be, you have to square root both sides. So square root of 17 is 4 point something. Yes, it is 4.1. Got it. So square root 17 is 4.1. It would be p plus 6 equals plus minus 4.1. So it would be p equals 4.1 minus 6 and p equals negative 4.1 minus 6. Got it? So the values of the p are 4.1 minus 6 is 4.1 minus 6 is 1.9, negative 1.9 and minus 10.1. Got it? So these are the two values for the p. They are negative 10.1 and yes, they are, both the values are negative. Got it? Okay, let's just compare the system of linear equations and quadratic equations. Okay, system of linear equation and quadratic equations. Solve the system of equations. So you're given two of the equations. One of them is parabola, y equals x square minus 14x minus 31 is the equation of parabola, and the second equation is y equals negative 9x minus 17 is equation of the linear function. It is. Got it? What are the coordinates in exact form? You have to find the coordinates. Okay, so one of the equation is y equals negative 9x minus 17. Just both the equations are equal to y. That means they both are equal. Let's just do practice question. You can have a look on them. They are already solved. Let me do practice question. Okay, so both the equations are equal to y. Got it? That means they are equal. So just replace it would be negative 18x plus 6 equals x square minus 31x minus 24. Got it? Just collect the like terms, move these terms to the other side. It would be x square minus 31x, and here it is plus 18x minus 24 and minus 6. Here you have 0. It would be 0 equals x square minus 31 plus 18 is minus 13x and minus 30. Got it? Now you have to solve this equation using either the quadratic formula or whatever you want to use. Got it? That's how you have to solve the system of linear equation and the quadratic equations. Just equate the equations, collect the like terms, and solve the equations using any of the method. Either you can use the completing square, the quadratic square one, and the factoring one. So let me just do it by by using the quadratic formula. Got it? It would be x equals minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You can calculate using this formula. Got it? Okay, that's all for today. If you have any question related to any of the topic from the chapter quadratic equation, you can just ask the question, write the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions. That is just a review of the chapter. We have already done these chapters. You can just go to the channel and find the sessions from the, you can just search the chapter name. You will find all the sessions we already did for this chapter. Got it? So if you need any help with any of the lesson, you can just find the sessions on the channel and do the practice questions, as many as you can. Got it? So if you have any question, please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions. Okay, please do a quick review of the chapter later today. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that will be daily from 9 to 9:45. Yes, if you have any question, you can ask. Latoya, I'm here to answer all your questions. If you have any, please ask. I'm waiting for the question from your side. Hello, please ask question if you have any. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.